Well, good mountain morning to you today. Today, my wife is out of town with the kids, and it happens to be my day off. So, under those unusual circumstances, I'm going to get so much yard work done today, it's going to be ridiculous. However, one of my favorite things to do on yard work day is smoke some ribs. Today, we're going to have some Memphis style baby back ribs with a little twist. Coming up on Modern Mountain Man. First of all, these baby back ribs have been marinating overnight in some cider. So we're gonna pull that out of the marinade. There's something about the flavor of that apple cider and pork that just go together so well. Now we're gonna take some Memphis-inspired seasoning rubs. Is just private selection from Kroger. I was busy last night, didn't have time to make my own, but one of the things with Memphis-style baby back ribs is you season them up real good and you let them sweat for a while before you ever put them on the grill. All right, we'll let that sweat for an hour or two and then light that fire and get it going. For that mopping sauce today, we're gonna use some of the same apple cider that it marinated in. We're gonna use some oil, we're gonna use some red wine vinegar, and we're gonna use some of that Memphis dry rub. You'll learn with me, particularly when it comes to mopping sauces, I'm not really using exact amounts. I'm just kind of more or less eyeballing it, see what feels good. It's not like I'm baking it or anything. We'll just whip it all together. And we'll just let that sit and stew, and we'll use it when we need it. These ribs, they've been sitting inside, sweating for a while. You can already begin to see some of the juices that have already begun rolling off of it. So that's the secret to Memphis-style barbecue. Memphis-style barbecue does not really have a sauce. You just count on the combination of the dry rub, the mopping sauce, and just the natural magic of pork to create its own sauce. So the grill's hot, let's drop this on there. Today we're gonna be using an indirect grilling method, so we're just gonna put it on over here. All the coals are over here, all the meat's over here. Just gonna let it smoke. We'll add some chips to it later. Neat little hack for you when you're doing indirect grilling. Once again, you're low and slow over here because the fire is over here. Well, if you're doing indirect grilling over here, then that would indicate you could probably do some direct grilling over here. So let's say you want a snack while you're going low and slow and waiting on this guy. You just come right on over here and throw some stuff directly over the coals. These are some cheddar bacon bratwurst. I mean, that's like three of my favorite things: cheese, bacon, and sausage. It's all rolled into one package of goodness. Let's shut it down and come back for a snack later. Breakfast is done. You can see these ribs are starting to get a little dry. Perfect opportunity to put some mop sauce on and cover it up for another hour. Well, so since the last time you saw me, I have cut the grass, built a fence, fed the animals, cleaned the yard, all that good stuff. But on the hour, every hour, we came by and we basted these ribs, and they are looking good. Now it's time to grab the Reynolds wrap and make us a nice Texas crutch here. I'm gonna grab a nice long piece. I'll take this long piece, I'm gonna fold it in half. Like so. We'll make sort of a canoe shape. And we're gonna take these ribs. Oh yeah, that's right there. Oh my goodness. So after a while, experience just tells you when you pick up ribs, you know when they're getting close. So we're gonna take this canoe shape, we'll kind of bring some of these edges on up like this. Make a nice juice corral. Take a little bit more of this mop sauce and just pour it on there real gentle because you don't want to wash any of that seasoning off. Just want to get plenty of it on in there. We'll just begin to kind of close this right back on up. If you didn't estimate your canoe correctly like I did just then, grab you another piece. We'll let that set right there in that Texas crutch for about 30 minutes. All right, 30 minutes later, let's unwrap it. Oh yeah. Let's see where it was doing its job. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lift this. Oh my goodness, that feels awesome. I'll set that right there. We're just gonna let that ride for another 30-40 minutes. Let some of that crust form real solidified, and we'll be pulling it off soon. That bark is looking right. Let's slide this onto here real quick. Let's go let it rest. One of the final things that's unique to Memphis style ribs is when you're served it in the restaurant, it's been dusted one last time. Booyah. I'm ready to dive on in. All right, let's check this out. Oh yeah, cut right through like butter. Check that out right there. I don't even need this knife. Great day. This is awesome. Yes, sir. That is right. So just a quick recap. Last night, marinated in the apple cider, marinated all night. Then early this morning, sat in the dry rub, let it sweat till it got good and sweaty. Then put it on the grill, let it ride low and slow for 45 hours. I say 4 to 5 because your mileage might vary. Then I went 35 or so minutes in the Texas crutch. Then I went another 40 minutes outside, set it on the tray, let it rest, dusted it, and here we are. My dog Tilly is over here just waiting to come get some bones. Y'all go smoke yourself some meat, but until next time, God bless you. Go take your mountain.